We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Washington Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rice. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
13 yards there at a Washington first. They go back to Cadet. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
19, Charger, 19.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Second and 10.
Roll.
Cadet. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Let's go now.
They start to drive with White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Cunningham. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First down, here's White. To the 43, 2nd down. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Ready.
Now Cunningham. And incomplete on the deep ball. You talk about this Washington defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Cunningham. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's 2nd and 8. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. Touchdown. Davante Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go now.
3rd and 2.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Here's the run with Cadet. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a victory.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
21-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 2. Cunningham to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Cunningham looking to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. A good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
On second down, they'll run with White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Here's Cunningham. Being chased out, and he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll set up a throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry, hurry!
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Looking to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that one off the
stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and... This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Washington Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Come on, set!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Here we go. Set.
They'll go up the middle with White. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You talk about this Washington defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Cunningham tosses quickly out wide. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham, escaping the pressure right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
2nd and 1. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Ready.
Cadet will run it. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 46 yards on the play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And his throw is going to be incomplete. When you look at this defense, they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Cunningham. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here we go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. White now to return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. They're going right back to Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Trap 50, trap 50. Seven Pirates. Mustang 19. Cut 19.
Now Cunningham. It's grabbed over the middle by White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Running out of the gun with White. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They keep it on the ground. White again. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Commanders 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this 1st half alone, as he's got a 1st down on that last catch. Now back to throw. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one caught by Rice. back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So after 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. The throw over the middle, taken in, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Cunningham to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Now Cunningham. He hits Adams, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Here's Cunningham. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all? I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away. They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down. A couple first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here. On the ground with Cadet. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play? Now a throw here, hold in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards on the sticks move.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That ball caught. It's Rice. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end.
19, come 19. On the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
And the Buccaneers first down.
Back to 80. 18 Cardinal.
Cunningham looking to throw. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Pass to 60. Pass 18. Pioneer. 60 average.
Now Cunningham. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 6 yards away. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Broncos.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. Cunningham. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your...
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Commanders 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Okay, ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a 3rd down throw that misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards there and a Washington first. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Let's go now.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. That one complete out to Dotson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Let's go.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Tempo.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Buccaneers 35, Commanders 13.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
70 Lions. Buffalo 18. 19.
Cunningham to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Tampa Bay, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem